Hey guys.
Hello. Welcome back to the ttyl podcast. I'm your co-host Adrian.
And I'm Sarah.
By popular demand, we brought back
No one
because everyone asked for them to come back.
No, we're here by sheer will.
Do you guys want to say who you are?
I'm Rebecca.
My girlfriend and our Reels manager. And
She's our short form content manager.
Sorry.
I guess we updated the title. Yeah.
And you are, sir.
Well, everyone knows who I am. It's fine.
Is your shirt still backwards?
What?
No, it's forward.
Inside out?
No, it's not.
No.
It's forward.
The tag is normal.
Oh, that's just the style.
That's just the style.
I see, I see.
That's why I thought it was.
Oh, I see. What
is this shit?
Oh, it's like the reverse stitching shit they do.
I guess. Yeah.
I guess everybody knows you as the bad cook in the apartment.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
True.
Yeah.
Back by popular demand.
Really? Was there a vote?
Yeah, population
Like-
2.
Let's go.
Me and Adrian.
Today's episode will be hosted actually by Rebecca because we wanted to try a little. Jesus, something a little.
Jesus. When Adrian fake yaks dry heaves, it's
actually
so
so bad.
visceral.
Yeah, it
Can you
makes
can
me
you
want
dry
to.
heave into the mic?
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
No,
Listeners,
Imagine
turn
you're
down your
smelling, like,
volume.
Buster's
Okay, no,
foot.
everyone, close your eyes right now and listen.
But also watch.
Wait, I can't.
It's okay.
I'm too nervous.
Dry heave.
Maybe you can film me dry heaving
We'll
like
figure-
naturally, and they'll just throw it in the video.
We'll get a
somewhere.
chance later on.
Oh, gosh.
We'll make you dry heave.
Yeah, I can dry heave.
It's
Yeah.
your party trick.
I normally say it's my fingers, and if that's not interesting enough, I'll be like, I can dry heave.
Is that why you compliment girls' fingers?
Is that how you flirt with girls? You pretend to dry heave?
There's too many questions. Why don't we get started?
Okay,
My
okay.
beautiful, lovely friend.
My wife.
Hello, everyone. Today's podcast topic is me reading Reddit stories and opening it up for debate among the guests here. So
Are these like Am I the Asshole threads or just like anything?
they're mainly the Am I the Asshole stories, or it's like the Two Hot Take stories. I also like that one.
Ooh.
There's like a lot of podcasts that like are just like about these stories. Yeah. So I thought it'd be interesting to do a segment on it and get everyone's perspectives on whether these people are in the right or wrong.
Cool.
So I pulled these stories from a variety of sources. The first one is from Two Hot Takes, which is also a podcast, if you guys want to check that out. So the first one, the title is, "My fiance is upset with me over how I rejected another man during a night out." And this was featured on their podcast. "My fiance and I are both in our 30s. We've been together 4 years, getting married in a few months. I totally adore him, and I think we have a good relationship overall. We go out a lot because we both love music. We have a great community of friends we often see at shows. We were at a show last night, and I was standing with a girlfriend while my fiance was outside with a few guys. For context, I was very much a weird girl in high school, but from my mid-20s on, I'd say I'm pretty conventionally attractive. On an average night out to hear music, I generally get approached or hear passing comments from men 3 to 5 times. Frankly, I'm 33 and it's not something I find very fun or enjoyable anymore. When men are polite about it, I am too, and polite dudes usually take my gentle rejection well, and so that's not an issue usually. However, that was not the case last night. A guy approached my friend and pointed at me saying something I couldn't hear. My friend shakes her head at him and says no. He, seemingly not willing to take the hint, comes over to me and says, "My friend wants your autograph," and points at a guy over by the bar. I laugh because, what the fuck? I said, "What?" And he repeated himself, "My friend wants your autograph because you're very pretty." I said, "No thanks, I'm good." He asks a third time. My internal polite response clock had run out. I said, "Okay, $60 cash or Cash App." He looks surprised and then sort of laughs and says, "How about we buy you a drink?" And I said, price just went up to $100. You still want it?" And he shook his head and went back to his friend at the bar. My girl space friend and I had a laugh about what a totally bizarre way to hit on someone that was, and that was that. Later in the night, when we were all together again after the show, my friend told everyone the story. My fiance got really quiet and was kind of standoffish the rest of the night. When we got home, he asked why I hadn't told him about that interaction. Honestly, he has gotten a bit insecure in the past about these things, and we had specifically agreed I'd avoid telling him about dudes hitting on me, so I reminded him of that. He was still really quiet and sulky, and eventually I asked him what was going on. He said he didn't like how I handled that. He said it sounded like I was flirting and egging the guy on with my responses. Long story short, we argued about it. We do not see eye to eye on it, and things still feel kind of tense today, but we haven't discussed it further. I understand my fiance struggles with anxiety and can get insecure and worried. I always want to do what I can to support him and remind him I love him, but I don't think I did anything wrong here. Was my response flirty or inappropriate? In my eyes, I was intentionally fucking with a guy who was being pushy and disrespectful, and I'm 100% okay with that.
Who wants to open the floor?
I think it is flirty.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess it is flirty.
Mildly.
Yes.
Okay.
Mildly, but like
I can see how that was interpreted as mildly flirting.
She said no twice.
She said no
She
like
didn't say-
3
She
times.
didn't say no. She said you could pay $100.
No, at
for it.
first she said no, and then they like wouldn't give up,
yeah, and then she started being
and then she was like,
Yeah.
clever with that.
Yeah. A little bit snarky. What are your thoughts, Sarah?
I feel like that's fine if I know her intentions, like knowing her intentions before, and like the dynamic of their relationship and like how she views people that hit on her. She's not like, oh, someone's hitting on me and I'm loving it and like basking in that. It's like, it's kind of annoying now, like I'm gonna get married. It's just kind of like a thing. And I also said no twice politely, and then they did this, and then that's just kind of like her personality coming out of just being like, okay, fine, like.
Yeah, I wonder, it sounds like she gets hit on a lot, and so she's probably just tired of saying no all the time, you know? And so I'm wondering if she's just like, okay, I'll just switch it up a bit and like reject them in my own clever little way. Yeah.
I don't know if this is just me being naive, but it's like, I feel like even if they did pay or something, it's like she wouldn't actually want to do anything after. Like she doesn't actually want their attention or anything. Like, it's literally like fine, if you want to pay, then like.
But I wonder if the guy had agreed to do the $100, would she like finally put a stop to it? Yeah.
Okay, my issue is the guy had told his fiance, like, I don't want you to tell me about when you flirt with guys or when guys flirt with you. Sorry. He said, right? He said, don't tell.
Yeah.
So then, like, if anything, he already sounds like a very, like, insecure man. Like, A, he's not hearing about it, and B, the one time he hears about it, it's in this form. Like, me as a very anxious and, like, insecure person, I'd be fucking pissed. Because, like, who knows what else. And part of the background is she goes to shows a lot. She is, like, traditionally attractive, like, and she just has an insecure partner.
That's true, yeah. If he doesn't normally hear about stuff, and then the first one he hears about in a while or something is to this extent,
That's
I can
true,
see how that's like.
Wasn't it her friend?
Yeah, the friends were talking about it.
Friend talked about it.
Oh.
Wait, but wasn't he also
That's
like,
just
why didn't you tell me?
unfortunate.
Yeah, he also said that too.
That's true.
That's confusing,
That is
yeah.
confusing, yeah.
But
I
that is
think-
flirty.
Yeah, no, I agree. It is flirty. But I feel like if the relationship was fine in the sense that they both, I don't know. Like, do you think it could still be fine if, like, there was a certain layer of trust there in the
But
way
I
she
mean,
acted?
it's just like boundaries you shouldn't cross. Like if you and your partner have established this, and they're like fiance, they're not like long-term dating. They're like about to get married type shit.
I mean, it was still eventually, I mean, it was like the first thing she said was no.
Yeah,
it wasn't like she
twice.
like led with the oh maybe kind of thing. She was like very clear no, and then he kept on persisting, and then she was like, okay, let's play with him a little.
I just like I get if this is a slap on the wrist once. And I get the guy can be anxious, but you're really going to jeopardize your whole marriage, like everything you built up, just because of this one instance where it's like she's not intentionally doing it.
You're saying from the guy side?
From the guy's side. Like, she's not intentionally doing it. I get, like, you know,
Okay.
you got to set your
Yeah.
boundary. You got to be like,
yeah.
look, I'm not okay with this. But is that worth it?
That's true.
Like, it doesn't feel like the intent is there. That's my
Yeah.
thing.
I feel like this whole issue probably would have been avoided if like
He wasn't insecure.
Yeah, if he was more secure, he probably would have been like, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Facts. I think so.
But I can see his perspective.
I can
Yeah.
understand it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I too myself, I'm a really attractive man, so I make. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, babe.
Oh
Dude,
my
literally,
God.
Adrian, nobody.
Nobody.
Adrian,
I'm a
really
great
trying to
boyfriend.
I love plugging.
Good boyfriend.
I'm a
Look
really
how
good
happy
boyfriend.
Reb is.
Oh my gosh.
You smile so
Take
much.
take a shot every time Adrian compliments himself.
Would be
I'm nothing to say.
inebriated.
Wait, so what's the consensus? Is anyone in the right or wrong, or
Okay, I know you can argue the guy's perspective, but I would say for the sake of the relationship, don't do that again because you obviously have a very insecure boyfriend, fiance.
I agree. Don't do it again.
Yeah, don't
I don't
do it
think
again.
this is worth ending it all, but I think it's worth being like.
Wait, he's
don't do
not
this
thinking
again.
about ending it, right?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Their
it sounds like they
relationship
left
has
off
been
on like a
rocky.
pretty bad note for a while. Right?
Yeah.
It's like it's not. He's not
Yeah.
letting go of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If I'm the guy, I would let go of it.
Yeah, like talk through it, get through it, and then but then she's
Yeah.
not gonna do that ever again.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we can all agree that was flirting.
It was, but I also feel like it was.
If I'm a secure guy,
Innocent.
I don't really care. If I'm this insecure guy, yeah, he can care. He's
Yeah.
insecure.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with Caleb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Word.
Cool. I think we're on the same page.
Toxic.
Hey, what do you mean?
No,
agree.
but I kind of.
No, I know what you mean. It's like as a secure guy, it's like fine.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Next story. This is from Am I the Asshole Reddit thread a year ago.
A
Am
year
I?
ago.
To clarify.
This is a
Outdated.
2022 problem. Wait, what year are we in?
2024.
Fuck
Almost
you, bro.
25.
Oh my god. I thought I was in the wrong day and I'm in the wrong year.
Oh boy. Okay. Am I the asshole for bringing my own food when being invited for dinner?
No!
All right, let's hear it.
Let's hear it. I am following a pretty strict calorie deficit diet. I don't and weigh everything. Okay, I think that's a typo.
No. Like, you don't, like, weigh all the food you, like...
Wait, no, the sentence is I don't and weigh everything. Do you see that?
I don't weigh everything. I don't. know
Oh,
what
I
you're
don't
talking
weigh
about.
everything. Okay. Anyways, I have lost 25 kilos since last year this way. Yesterday, my wife's niece invited us and our kids to her home for dinner. They are Salvadorians and they make an amazingly good dish called pupusas. We are bringing some of the ingredients. The problem is that it's very calorie dense. 2 of those small things are like 700 calories. I eat less than that for lunch and breakfast. So I've decided to bring my own food so I don't eat too many calories. I feel like I am the asshole for deciding to eat my own food when we are invited to someone else's home, but I don't want to screw up my diet. Am I the asshole for bringing my own food instead of eating what they invite me?
Yes.
Jeez.
No!
Confidently, yes.
Confidently, no.
Here's why.
What? Really? You guys
Look,
are proposing twos?
This person doesn't care about the macros, the ratio.
That's crazy,
They don't, no,
bro.
right, what do they care about? The calories.
Calories.
Okay, just have half of one.
But he wants to be full.
Look, if it's that many calories, you should be full. It's just dense.
No. It could be like a fuck ton of rice mixed with like butter, mixed with like like pork fat. That wouldn't make you full. Like a spoonful of that versus like a nice low calorie like fibrous meal like potatoes.
Okay.
My only issue is, did you tell the family you were bringing your own food before, or did you just show up and was like, I'm not eating that?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's gonna be him.
I feel like that's a very key detail. He didn't say. Yeah. So
Because if you just like brought your fucking chicken and rice without telling them,
That's VM. Okay, my other nuance is he the only person that they invited? Like, are
No, but that'd be funny. No, I think it was the family.
okay,
It was,
okay, like a
his
group
wife.
of kind
Yeah.
of a
Like
group.
his wife's
Okay.
niece is the one that did it.
that's crazy.
The vibe of like it'd be so intimate if it's just like one person or 2 other people.
Yeah, and I just cooked food for myself, and you came
And
to
then you
eat your
came,
food
yeah.
at my
Yeah.
table.
But also, yeah, the other
It would
thing
be a weird
of
vibe.
do they know him that he's like on this diet for himself? Did they know that before? And then like, you know, if that's like someone's identity during that time, then maybe as a host I would
Like be more. It's kind of like food, like awareness, food allergy.
yeah,
kind of thing,
like if
right?
someone's like vegetarian or something, then like
yeah, I feel like if they were like truly like good friends or family in this case, then they would maybe respect his like lifestyle habits and maybe understand that, you know, he's on this diet for himself and he has goals and like he wants to be able to like maintain his weight or his goals or whatever.
okay, in the case where maybe they didn't know or maybe they're not that close, because I feel like I've had this happen to me before with like spicy food and like someone's super nice and like they make something for me but it's so spicy
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my god, what do? I just eat it.
You just suffer.
I just eat it. But in his case, maybe it's like like Hale said, maybe just eat a bite or something.
Dude, I don't understand.
Wait.
Like
Dude, it's like body image. Like that's
No. I understand. Like you want to diet. That's great. And this, like, but like, why can't I just have half of one?
Yeah, just have a
And then like,
taste.
I know it's like maybe not. Okay, so it sounds like it's calorie dense food. It might not have a lot of volume, so it doesn't feel like it fills your stomach, right? So it doesn't.
yeah. So you still be hungry afterwards.
Yeah. So I just go eat a bunch of like air afterwards. Right? I eat my leaves or whatever. Like,
Okay, wait,
drink a bunch of water.
Yo, I
right?
don't. The issue isn't around like the calorie like deficit. I think the issue is like, what if it was like a macro thing? Like,
But okay, if it's a macro thing, I get it. If you're eating a bunch of carbs and fat, and that doesn't, you cannot eat that in high amounts. Yeah, but it sounds like it's a calorie thing. They just need to hit X amount of calories. So I'm like, just eat less.
okay,
and
you're
then go
thinking
fill
like
your stomach.
logical.
Oh yeah, I'm approaching this logical.
Okay, but
I
what
get
if-
if you're macros though. Like if you're like, I can't have that much carb and fat. I need high protein.
Is any of your stance, Adrian, like not like saving face, but like just kind of the
What do you mean saving
vibe,
face?
dynamic, being polite?
My stance about being polite. What?
Yeah, like is he an asshole because he's not being polite because somebody invited him?
Well, I say he's not an asshole.
Oh wait.
I don't think anybody said he was an asshole but him.
Him, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's an asshole. Or like something's not adding up here. Yeah.
Oh wait, okay.
In my
I got
opinion.
confused.
There's something inconsistent.
So I feel like a lot of the comments said that he is the asshole and he should just like eat with them just this like one time.
They've never been fat before.
because they see
Being fat is tough, I will say.
So what if that guy was fat?
Yeah, I get it. Eat less. That's what I'm saying. Don't eat the whole portion. Eat less. But like respect the food, the culture.
What if he enjoyed it when he reached his goal? He doesn't have to eat it now.
But he's going there now.
Wait, I have a question. Do you guys think he should like just outright reject the dinner invite?
I think he should offer his meal prep as part of.
Okay,
potluck.
if I came in and
Have my
said,
chicken and rice.
yeah, have my chicken and
Oh my
rice,
God.
which one do you think they would choose?
Again,
I feel like
That's
it's
fine
like
if
a
they don't
potluck
choose it.
situation.
you don't have to eat it. It's for him, obviously. Just
Okay,
like
actually, yeah,
active.
you know what? I feel like a solution for him would just to be like a potluck style. So like be like, oh, I'll bring my salad or whatever, and like we can all like share. But like he would like eat most of the salad.
I feel like for me, ideally, he would have ironed this out before. Like he would have communicated before. Like, thank you so much for inviting me to this. It sounds awesome. But I
Communication.
have like, I'm kind
Communication's
of going
big.
through whatever diet right now,
Okay.
and then
giving
like
procrastinator
choose something else
vibes.
to do. That is a
Yeah.
tricky situation, though.
Do you think he should just not go?
No.
I think they should
You
plan
should
something
go.
else, or like make something else.
Okay.
That's crazy. Most of the comments said he was the asshole, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, one of the comments was like, you're the asshole because doing that would be incredibly rude. Be polite and decline her dinner invitation.
So it sounds like he didn't communicate at all.
Yeah.
Okay,
sounds
yeah.
like it.
Okay. In
Yeah.
this case, yeah, he's an asshole.
I think
Yeah.
if you just show up and start eating your own food, no one knows why.
Yeah.
You're an
Yeah.
asshole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, actually, I have a. This is also like a food. So this is like completely not off of Reddit. But how do you feel? Okay, when you go to like a dinner party, like with a bunch of friends, and then like it's like pizza, Coke, chips, and everything, and you eat only one slice of pizza and like one chip and like one cup of Coke, but then you get charged the same as everybody else.
That's fine.
Yeah, at that rate, you're paying for the experience, not
Yeah.
not what you physically have.
Can't
Yeah.
relate.
But what if it's like
I'm
No,
the guy
no,
who
just
just
like- just
half
like-
the pizza,
no, just like you had dinner before,
downing the whole 2-liter Coke.
It was
Jesus
like Big
Christ.
Mac
Yeah.
tendencies.
I feel
You can't
like
kill a big back.
Wait, no.
we're all big backs
We're all
I-
big backs here.
Am a big back.
I'm okay back. Anyways,
I'm a large back. Wait, no, that's honestly a valid question. I feel like coming to New York, I had to change my mindset.
oh yeah, because I feel like girls just don't eat as much as guys do. Like
Yeah.
we're just like pigging on
When
the
you do,
pizza.
like,
Yeah, I just
family
feel
style.
so bad every time it's an even split. I'm like, dude, you owe me. I owe like half. I destroyed that shit.
Yeah,
So I guess like going to parties with Sarah is like economical for us.
I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. It's a good deal.
Okay. All right. Next one. My girlfriend of 5 years admitted I was not her first choice physically when we started dating. I, 26 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 26 female, for 5 years and was planning to propose to her next month. Last night, my girlfriend and I were having a date night and we were talking about our first dates and reminiscing how we met. We were cracking jokes and it was a fun atmosphere. My girlfriend admitted that when we were in the talking phase, she was also in a talking phase with 3 other guys, and that I was not her first choice physically, and that there was this other guy who was very attractive, but he had the emotional density of a black hole.
Oh my God.
She was laughing about it, but I did not feel too great about what she said. In fact, I felt awful. Why would she even say that to me? My girlfriend sensed the shift in my reaction and she apologized. I made an excuse and told her I was tired and was going to sleep. This morning, the whole atmosphere was sort of awkward. I was upfront with her this morning and told her what she said last night hurt me and that I needed some space from her and to rethink this relationship. She even cried, which for me was a bit dramatic considering she was the one who hurt me last night. Can this relationship even be fixed? She has pretty much made me feel worthless after what she said last night. I'm really glad I haven't proposed to her yet, and I'm going to hold off on the proposal for now.
Worthless?
Wait, that's dramatic.
Dude, that
what
is dramatic.
the fuck?
Not everyone.
Wait.
After she like said
Is
you
that
had like
sexy?
good emotional maturity, and then you just like kind of overreact like this.
Wait, so what was he basing his relationship, like the confidence of his relationship off
Like
of
you
before?
thought he was hot this entire time.
Oh, I mean, I would be hurt by that too, but
I get being hurt.
yeah.
But to like
But, like,
completely reconsider.
He has some like ego issues or
Yeah,
something.
it
Yeah,
sounds
there's
like
something-
a-
You're not the
Yeah.
most. No one's the most.
Yeah.
No one, yeah.
Dude.
There's always going to be
except for
some-
one person, which is PewDiePie.
Do you know who PewDiePie is?
Yes,
What
I
about
do
that?
know who
you know, he was
PewDiePie
rated
is.
the most. Yeah.
Really?
Or
Yeah.
Ryan. Or
Most
Ryan.
attractive.
Like they
Higa.
have like rankings.
Wait,
And
what?
they're very legit. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, seriously?
There are some like magazines.
By-
that,
I thought
like-
you were just randomly
Rank-
pulling his
No,
name
like,
out
he was
of your-
ranked,
Yeah,
I think,
know.
in,
I
like-
was like
Him
PewDiePie.
personally.
Yeah, there was one year where he was the most attractive man.
Wow. What?
Wait, who rated this?
Some like pop magazine.
Like Vogue.
Did you keep
Something
submitting
like that.
answers over and over again?
Yeah, I made a bunch of burner accounts.
He's Swedish,
Oh,
right?
interesting.
He is, yeah.
And he has
Checks out.
tattoos and a nice
Yeah.
bod, and a beautiful
Man.
wife, and a beautiful kid, and a beautiful house, and a
Yeah.
beautiful voice.
He does.
Okay, so let's say you're not PewDiePie.
If you're not PewDiePie, come on, be realistic.
Would you tell someone that?
I don't think I would tell my partner that.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like.
If
I
like,
can
out of a
kinda-
joke.
I can
What if they
kind of
wanted
see
to
where
know?
she's coming from though, because she's like they know like they have plans to be married and stuff. So maybe from her perspective,
She
it was
feels
like
confident.
yeah,
and
like
secure,
it's just like safe and confident, you know.
Yeah. She's like, yeah. I guess for her, it's like she knows she likes him so much that like
I
she
think-
doesn't mind.
Like at least she explained why she went for him versus the other guy. I think at that age, like maybe emotional maturity is more important than like physical looks. But how like our other conversation where like the hookup thing, that is different. Where you're not explaining at all. At least
Yeah.
this one, she's like, oh,
Wait, I have a question. Would you ever admit to your partner that you find someone else like more conventionally attractive than your partner?
Is this like you see a celebrity, you see a
Yeah, I mean it could be anyone,
Like
like
on-
celeb, or does it matter if it's a celebrity or not?
Okay, wait. Is it in the context of just like a passing comment, like, "Oh my gosh,
is important.
this,"
Yeah.
or like, "Oh, she's so hot," like,
I
or
think
you're
the
like watching a
context
movie or
really
something.
matters. I think if like I for some reason need to comment on this, then I'll be honest. But like it sounded like in this situation, it was kind of casual. She was like joking. Like I would try to have the awareness if I'm gonna bring something like this up for the first time that it could go poorly. Like if she's not tested these waters before, I wouldn't just drop it like a joke.
yeah. Especially like in this context too, he doesn't know who the other guys are. Versus like if you're on the streets and
that's true.
Rebecca was like, oh, that guy's kind of cute. I can also appreciate. Yeah, he's pretty cute, but
Yeah.
not as cute as me. You
But he's a
know?
fucking
Yeah.
bitch.
But
And
yeah,
it's like the people that she's talking about, she actually had like she was talking with them.
Yeah,
Whereas if
there's
it's
some
randos,
level-
it's like there's no like
Yeah.
yeah.
connection with them.
I
at
think
all.
like I don't think she needed to say her current boyfriend was like not her first choice physically. That's probably not something that
Yeah.
needs to be said. But she could probably like say the rest, like, oh, I didn't go with him because he was not very emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
I will say I would feel some type of way if you caught someone like actually like not famous hot. Does that make sense?
Oh, like a
Like, if we-
peer,
yeah,
someone
yeah.
like a
Maybe
friend.
attainable. Potentially
yeah, yeah, yeah.
attainable.
Like holy shit, one of my coworkers.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Is
yeah, yeah.
hot.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
no.
That's weird.
Then I'd be
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
the fuck?
What?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they're in
yeah.
the circle, like they're way too close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys said you wouldn't want to know.
I already know.
I feel like if we're having like a serious, not a serious, but like a frank conversation
Yeah.
about why we chose each other, I would want to know the truth. Yeah.
But then it's also like even if you didn't know the truth, that wouldn't subtract any value. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
There's no point in bringing it up almost.
Okay, I agree, but I also feel like just like knowing what someone thinks about you so honestly, like as a partner, is valuable because maybe even if they don't think I'm the most attractive or whatever, but they still chose me and they still like me. Like, depends on how that conversation is framed and like how it's said. But I think it can make me feel more secure in the relationship because I'm like, okay, I know that they maybe aren't like, or like I'm not the most attractive to them or something, but they still choose me and they still enjoy this relationship for what it is.
Wait, I disagree with that. I think like you don't need to go out of your way to let them know, oh, I love you because all these other qualities, but I don't think like you're physically my type. Like even if you told a white lie, that'd be so much better than like, because to your partner, they don't know that.
Well,
I think like I don't think she needs to go out of her way.
Yeah,
to say
it's not out of your
but
way.
like I can empathize with like the side of I want to understand why you're in this.
Completely agree.
Yeah, and if I want to understand and I'm asking for you to tell me that, then
Yeah.
please be honest. I'd rather just know. Yeah, but if it's
Wait,
just,
but even like if you're like, hey baby, like did you think I was attractive when we first met? Why wouldn't she just say yes, even if it was no?
Well, I mean,
Like there's no point in saying no.
I mean, the attraction, yeah, like you could still
I
be
mean,
attracted.
yeah, it's just
Wait,
I
my
guess-
thing is like if physical attraction was like a main part in like being with my boyfriend, I wouldn't want to know that because I feel like physical attraction is like fleeting. It's
It
like
changes,
It changes,
yeah.
you know. I feel like that's the part of you that like can change the most throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'd rather know like what other qualities my partner likes about me than physical attraction. Does that make sense?
Yeah. See, my other thing is like, you know, the 80-20 rule thing, like 80% of your relationship could be like super good and there might be 20% that maybe is some like issues or just like some not completely quote unquote good. When I'm in a relationship, I want to know the 20%. Like I want to know what they are thinking of, like things that maybe bother them or like things that they would prefer or something. Because like at the end of the day, there is that 80% that's good. And like if I know that they still like want to be in that relationship, then that's a fact. Me knowing the 20% is just like makes me feel like the relationship is stronger because I like know exactly how they're feeling.
But wouldn't that make you more insecure?
No, because I know that they chose it. Like the 80%
Despite-
outweighs the 20%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
And then it's like
Wait, but what if it was like an insecurity?
I'm
of
not
yours?
insecure. Okay.
She's just so confident.
That was a very Adrian of you. What if it was like a plate on one of your insecurities? Like, I love you for everything, but like the fact that your hair is long.
Honest, what?
That is so random.
Here, let me be real for a sec. Like, I think one of my insecurities is like me without makeup, right? But like, I feel like I've gotten more just accepting of them. Like, this is who I am. So like, I don't like it is what it is. And if somebody was like, oh yeah, like you're cute with makeup, but you're like not that cute without makeup, then I'd be like, okay, well, that's fine. Like, honestly, that's fine. As long as, like, I know that now, but, like, maybe I'll just
Sarah,
try
wait,
to...
what?
That's crazy.
Wait, what? No.
Like, you want to know that they don't think you're cute without makeup, and you
I mean,
still...
that's happened before, and it's fine, yeah. Because I know it shows me that, like, they like me so much more than the 20%.
Well, then I guess that wouldn't be like an insecurity of yours then, because like you're like working on it, getting past it. But what if it's like some, like for example, like
Yeah, tell me what I'm insecure about.
no, like from like I used to have a mole here, and if they were like, oh, you know, like it'd be nice if you didn't have that mole.
Oh my God.
You know, like
Yeah.
that's like the 20% that exists, but like I, who has the mole, like would rather not hear about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you have a mole, but I still love like your personality and like your
Yeah,
your
I mean,
hair.
I have to agree because it would just confirm and feed into my insecurities, which would like make it bigger.
Wait, maybe I'm just on the other camp. I'm like for me, I love people completely for everything that they are. So like if they're insecure about that, I still love them for that.
I mean, if I'm insecure about it, I don't want to hear it in the moment because if I'm not ready to receive that sort of information and I'm not ready to receive it
Oh, yeah,
healthily,
no, that's
then
the
like,
part.
yeah, like, and I hope my partner would know that. Yeah, and they wouldn't. It's a timing thing, but I think like
Yeah.
later on in my life, I could totally be fine with it.
It's because like
You know?
I totally understand where you're coming from. Like I love my partner despite like all of her flaws, but it's like that's your perception and your reality versus their perception, their reality. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess then again, in these conversations wouldn't just be like random. Like they would be in a more safe space. Like it wouldn't just be a passing comment or like a.
Yeah, and that's where she like fucked up. Like just
Yeah.
randomly
Yeah,
bring
that
up
was
the.
pretty.
Yeah.
Wait, before we go to the next one, what are your thoughts on the statement? Like couples who argue are like stronger than like like that.
Like you
that
have
whole
to
saying.
argue, or like it's healthy to argue or something like that.
Some shit like that.
100%.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm in that camp.
Because I feel like if you're not arguing, you're not communicating. Because there's no way that you're like 100% like always in tune with your partner. So there should be like some at least like conversation or debate.
I agree with conversation, but not argument.
Define argument.
Yeah, define
Yeah.
argument.
Like couples who fight are stronger than couples who don't fight.
Fight like as
What's
in like
fight?
yell.
Like couples who have
venomous.
encountered like obstacles and worked past it
Like
are
conflict.
stronger than conflict.
But you're not saying like people who like like yell at each other and like aren't listening
it,
to each other.
it could manifest in yelling. It's just like
Okay.
a way of like you have conflict, you do something about it, you
I mean,
resolve
if
it.
I never had any conflict versus I had a relationship where I'd have conflict, then like, yeah, I would prefer to never have conflict.
Yeah.
But I think it's just unrealistic.
That's
and
like
I think,
human
and if
nature,
anything,
yeah.
like, because we inevitably will have conflict, I'd rather know we can work through conflict, like actually have gone through it and come out fine.
Yeah, there's no way that like no two humans grew up the same, no two humans think the same way. And it's like when you're in a relationship, two people come with their own backgrounds and stuff and expectations of like just how to live. And then when you come together, it's like not even just like molding it, but it's like you come together to build a new set of ground rules and expectations. So then that requires some conflict probably.
Cool.
Cool. All right. Okay, so the girlfriend is the asshole in this case.
Yeah. Girl.
But the guy is really insecure.
Yeah.
Girl
I think
needs some media training.
I think they just need to communicate.
You know, I used to think like, oh, communication is key, which like, yeah, it is. But I realized that that's not, it doesn't stop there. I guess communication is hard because if you guys don't, like if one side's not receptive to it, then like even if you try to communicate, it doesn't go anywhere.
Just the act of communicating and saying something is not always enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next one. I feel like you guys would kind of relate to this maybe because you guys are all questionable texters.
I reply you.
Yeah, no, you do. You do, babe.
Aw,
Okay.
I'm a good texter.
Nobody.
Nobody. I'm a good texter.
Drink.
Okay. My husband thinks it's unreasonable to expect him to read multiple messages in a row. He thinks only the last one
Sounds
counts.
illiterate.
He sounds like a boy.
I disagree. Who is right? Since the beginning of our relationship, I have been frustrated by my husband frequently only responding to or seeing the last text I send him. For example, if I were to text him, "Hey, can you check the front door is locked?" then follow it with a text that says, "How does pasta for dinner sound?" He would respond to the pasta text and ignore the door text. I end up having to double check or send multiple
Sounds like you,
texts
dude.
frequently. When I bring it up, he says I can only expect him to see the last text, or I can expect him to read what shows up on the lock screen. We have a baby now and are both tired, grumpy, and this has gone from making me annoyed to feeling rage, and he will snap at me to get off his ass. I have told him it's standard to read up until his last response. I asked my sister what she does, and she agreed with me and seemed to think it was a no-brainer. Who's correct, my husband or me?
Bro.
Either this story is not complete and there's something missing
Sounds
here.
very biased from her standpoint.
Or he's like an AI. He's like a bot that was coded as a human, but like just like slightly imperfect. Because like
Only other choice.
why is he not
Yeah, that's
responding
true.
to like
What's deeper?
is he like busy and he just like sees the latest text and he's like, oh, that's important, gotta text.
Why does
and
he-
he just doesn't see,
Yeah.
you know, like is he busy or is he just like he has this like strongly held belief that like he can only respond to the latest like what the fuck, like what is
AI.
that? Like
Wait, okay,
That's
but
some
like
cap,
I
right?
kind of okay, no, he definitely is in the wrong here, but I kind of can see where he's coming from because if someone was texting me like 4 or 5 questions at a time and I am like, you know, at work or like in a busy period, I'm like, okay, it's like it will take like time and effort from me to like respond to each of those texts. And maybe he thought that the pasta question was more important than the front door question.
Okay, but my thing is, yes, like I've been in periods where I'm like busy or in like there's a string of texts, but then one I would just if it came to it, I would just respond to like the most important one, and then I would say, sorry, I'll respond to the rest later, or just thumbs up or something. Like just the awareness of like I know that there are more messages. Why would I only respond to one?
I guess like acknowledging that there's more messages is important.
Okay, my whole thing is that it sounds like this has been a recurrent problem, but she continues to do the same thing and expects him to change. Like she should have done some sort of system that makes communication a little easier. Obviously, he's not good at texting. Going back to the pasta problem, if you know he's not going to reply, then you shouldn't get a say on what the fuck dinner is for. You know, like there should be advancements from just a texting problem.
So you think it's her fault?
I think it's both their faults for not figuring out a better system of communication. And now they're just both mad at each other. He's obviously not capable of texting. Okay, then there should be do something better. Stop beating a horse.
Dead horse.
Stop
No,
beating a horse.
Stop beating off. And expecting a different. I can't speak. A different result.
What were the two texts again? The second one was
Don't lock the door and do want pasta for dinner.
don't lock the door.
No.
Lock the door.
Don't lock the door.
Lock the
First
door
one
and then
was lock
pasta
the
for
door.
dinner.
No, the first one was, hey, can you check the front door is locked?
Okay, come on, dude. I get it. Like, but that's kind of important.
That's true.
Like that's kind of important to me. Like, or like in this case, I'm like, those are two texts. If anything, the first one's more important.
No.
And I'm like,
you should lock the door.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
like confirm that, so she doesn't think like the house is like open.
Yeah.
You know what I would do actually? Okay, there's two things. Sometimes I understand that like multiple texts can be overwhelming for some people, so I actually just send one text at a time, and then once they respond to that one, I will follow up with another question.
Yeah,
But if they're like urgent questions that I need answered, just call them. You know?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
See, why didn't you just buy one of those fucking doors and locks that like auto locks when you close
okay,
it?
I
Problem
don't think-
solved.
no, I
you
don't
don't have
think
to ask him. You don't have to ask him to check the door anymore.
Okay, but that's a one-off thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but it sounds like it doesn't even sound like the content of what she's asking is important. It's just the fact that he'll only look at the very last one.
He's a bot.
I will say I've been in
Servers have not been
relationships
updated
where
yet.
the
Yeah.
guy does that, and I feel like I've called them out before.
Okay, I think these are important like updates, so I'm gonna read them. So
Okay.
update number 1, he works from home.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's worse.
So
What does he do for work?
He
Work from
frequently
home?
has time to scroll on like Facebook or whatever, and they text a lot because it's less disruptive and frankly easier, especially if the baby is asleep. So I guess calling isn't
Okay.
like an option here. Yeah.
So do they communicate?
How does she know he has time to scroll Facebook? Like, is she fucking watching
He's
him?
like sending her reels.
Like tagging on like meme posts.
She's like, by the way, lock the door.
He's like, Modang.
Pesto. Okay, update number 2. We are both string texters. I'm not bombarding him with 10 at a time. Maybe like 4 to 5 one-liners max. He does the same. Some days there's only like one text sent total. We text in the house when we're on different floors or the baby is sleeping on me or whatever.
Okay, it also sounds to me like, does he not like her or like care about
Yes,
her?
I think there's something.
Really?
Yeah,
You
because
think
it's like, okay,
deep-rooted?
somebody's texting. First of all, if you like someone, maybe a marriage is different. Maybe like at that point you're like, whatever, I don't know. But like when you like someone, you like want to, you're so attentive to them, right?
Unless you're avoidant.
But like the fact that you know that someone's sending you a bunch of texts, like wouldn't you want to see what they're saying?
Or at least like want to respect them and like communicate with them
Yeah.
and respond to them. Yeah.
Or like, is it genuinely not his communication style?
That's a good question, and I wonder if he does the same with his like colleagues or boss or friends or whatever.
Oh shoot!
I think that's important. Yeah.
that's true.
yeah.
My issue
Colleagues
is
is crazy.
my issue is if this is the same from when they started dating or this changed at some point.
Oh,
Like maybe he
yeah.
used to be a good texter and they had a kid and became a bad texter because that means he has bitches. And that's why he's not locking
AI
the front
bitches.
door.
So the bitches can get in. That's so
Front
big
door?
brain.
More like
Dang. Yeah, what?
nothing.
Say it.
I can't. No, I didn't have a joke.
Well, OP was like, yeah, I think.
Who's
he-
OP?
Oh,
Original poster.
Yeah.
Shit,
original
my bad.
poster.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what OP stands for. So OP said that like she thinks she's like can often get categorized into like the, oh, like this person is familiar, so he's like more lazy with his like communication style, which I get, I guess, if you're in a long-term relationship.
Like he's
but-
taking her for granted.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
There's something deeper there.
There's
There is something
something deeper
deeper.
Yeah.
AI bitches.
Okay, final update. My husband admits he's wrong and has no desire to read any more responses. I guess they were showing each other responses.
Way to communicate.
I think he got the message after the first 50. Wow, this blew up. He said he just said that because he was pissy in the moment. Probably backpedaling, but I'll accept it.
So they solved their problems.
I guess they did. Hopefully he responds to all their texts.
Also,
Dang.
how do you guys feel about people who just bring their shit to the internet?
Like this?
Oh, in general.
Yeah, like
But it's
I feel like
anonymous.
often just like couple rants on TikTok or like my boyfriend yada yada yada, and then just fucking
TikTok is
blows up and
too-
shit.
I feel like TikTok is too revealing. 'Cause
Like,
it's like,
This is your face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
it's
face.
like my identity is revealed. Yeah, that's
I
kind of
see.
a lot.
Yeah, what if it's... Are you saying even, like, anonymously?
I mean, like that one garnered enough attention for everyone to chime in and shit. Because I feel like at the end of the day, it's not their fucking business.
well, they made it their fucking business.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't be inviting like 4 million people into your.
I mean, that's up to them that they want to actually take the Reddit responses
Yeah.
into account.
What if he got pressured into? Because she
That's
was
kind
like,
of- yeah.
look at the 4 million posts that
Oh my
said you were
God.
wrong.
That's kind of
I feel like
the
it's
risk you're
like
incurring, yeah.
yeah, I feel like sometimes there are problems and like you want like other opinions, and so it's like the same as asking your friends or family.
I would go for like trusted opinions.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
yeah,
I
the internet.
Like it feels like a.
I appreciate their service to the world, though. They're creating spaces for conversation.
Reddit.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, these people, like they're like people are discussing and engaging. And
The OP
communicating,
specifically.
engaged. Yes.
Thanks,
Thank you for sharing. Educated check.
Actually, kind of side note, how do you feel about asking like AI or ChatGPT for like
I do it.
solutions?
Relationship advice? Oh.
Not, I mean, any
I do it.
advice,
Oh.
and you do it.
I do it.
How do you how has that worked for you?
My assumption when I read something from like a chatbot is like it's based off of stuff that I would have found on Google, but like summarized in like a nicer
Wait, are
format.
you saying problems or relationship advice?
Just like let's say I ask for
6 + 6.
no, not logical stuff. Like today I was like
Like
can
controversial
dogs
stuff.
eat persimmons?
That's pretty logical.
That's pretty logical.
Okay, that's fairly logical. Okay, what about like what are ways to avoid knee pain while running?
Okay, no, I was thinking more along the lines of is it okay if he cheated? Like questions like that.
Oh, yeah, I don't go to AI for that. No, fuck
Wait,
that.
actually, I think this brings up a bigger conversation. How do you guys feel about a friend's advice?
I
when
take
you
it all the
receive
time.
a friend's advice, do you feel obligated to like act on it? Are you seeking that advice
No.
because you genuinely need it, or are you seeking it because like you just want to hear like another opinion that confirms like your own opinion?
Advice comes from
But wait, I need to go pee, so we're gonna take a pee break,
Okay.
What?
Dun,
Oh, you
dun,
just
dun.
threw out that
and
question.
we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Actually,
Hurry your ass up.
I was gonna talk, but maybe
Oh, yeah.
it should be for the podcast.
Hold it.
Okay.
What do you guys think about like receiving advice from other people?
Wait, isn't that like standard practice?
No, but how do you... do you take it to heart, or do you...
I feel like I do, especially if it's people that know me well and know how I operate. I think I really value those opinions.
But what if they don't know the relationship well? Because if you're going into relationship advice, but they literally don't know me.
Yeah,
Seems personal. I'm kidding.
I'm not taking any advice if there's no like explanation from their end of like why this advice would make sense for me in my current situation. Like if it's just you should do this because I'm your close friend and I know you and like this is why you should
Yeah.
do it. I'm just not gonna
Yeah.
listen to that. It's like
Yeah, if they don't know the context, I guess, yeah, definitely not something.
It's like
Yeah.
you assess how much you take it to heart by like how much credibility they have in
Yeah.
the situation.
yeah.
But also part of it is like talking it out loud helps in general for like me to process. And then I think it is interesting still like to get friends' opinions and their perspectives on things. And then it's like I just like appreciate it and I value it, but I don't necessarily have to like take it to heart.
Cool.
What do you do?
I believe anything in a relationship can be worked out between the two individuals. I think any form of input from an outside source rarely is like useful. Often it's confirming your bias.
That's true. Because you're probably going to ask people who are
I mean
on
that's
your
that's on
side.
you if you are asking for advice in a way where like
No, that's
the
what-
only way they can answer
Well, that's
you
what I'm
is by
saying.
confirming your
Yeah, no,
values.
I know. It's like, are you?
But I think there are ways you can like objectively present a situation to someone if you trust them to like think objectively for you, that they could maybe give you
That's
something
true.
more genuine.
So by that argument, like, do you think couples therapy is like valid?
Well, that's different. You're doing it with the person. If the two of us went to one of my friends to talk about our relationship problems, that's different than me just presenting.
Oh,
it to
you're
my
saying
friend.
like your friend is gonna be like, yeah, I'm on your side. Or,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
they're
that
gonna be
type shit.
biased
That
or,
type
like-
shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
no, literally.
Okay, no, that's valid concern.
Yeah, that's up to your friend, man. If you have a friend who likes to like how real they
Oh,
be.
sorry, cool. All right, back to Rebs.
Am I the asshole for telling my husband he gets no say in how I give birth?
Interesting.
I, 25 female, am 7 months pregnant with our first child. My husband, 27 male, and I are both incredibly excited. My husband is a good man, but is kind of stubborn and is a know-it-all at times. We were discussing my birth plan with my nurse, and I plan on giving birth in a hospital-based birth center. I've had an incredibly easy pregnancy and would like a more relaxed, homey feeling birth, but would like medical care available in case there are any complications. While discussing, my husband kept interrupting me and answering for me, saying what he thought was best. I told him to stop, and this was mostly a conversation between my nurse and her patient, aka me, and our baby. He stopped but got huffy and annoyed the rest of the appointment. In the car, he got mad and said he was just trying to help and this was his baby just as much as it was mine. I told him he's right, we are equal parents, and the minute the kid is out of me, he gets just as much say as I do. But until then, he gets no say in how I give birth because I am the patient and this is a medical procedure at its core. His job during labor is to be my support person, advocate for me if needed, and to watch our child come into the world. He told me that was fucked up and I'm being selfish for saying that this pregnancy isn't about me and I'm not more important of a parent than he is. This is not the first time we've had this conversation, but it's the first time I've been so blunt about it. He's now giving me the silent treatment. He wants me to immediately get hooked up to Pitocin in a hospital room, and if it doesn't speed things along fast enough, get a C-section, which is the exact opposite of what I want, and so far there is no indication I will need to be induced or need a C-section.
Meta note before we actually dive in. This is the kind of like bias. Like if a friend came to me with this exact story, I would be like the bad friend would be like, yeah, you go, girl. Like, cause this sounds like very one side of the story kind of thing. Like it doesn't sound like,
Oh, so you're gonna defend the husband?
no.
Oh.
I'm just saying like,
I mean, all of these stories have been fucking like biased as shit.
Yeah,
just one
I'm sure there's
person.
some sort of
I
bias.
think so, but this one sounds especially.
No, okay. Even like before we delve into this, I can just see like the way that all of these stories are written. It is so like it's not in a place to seek advice. It's in a place to like
Confirm.
confirm that I am not the asshole
yeah,
or I am the asshole.
Yeah. Then you're gonna take that L for yourself if that's what you want.
There's a lot of nuances to the story. Again,
There are.
is the husband a doctor?
Probably not.
That's all I have to say.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm on the it's hard because I think the husband has a point. It is their child and he wants what's best for I'm sure both his wife and his child. But at the same time, the baby is in her body.
I would be curious to like interview the husband and be like, why do you think these options are better than what your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah,
is-
there was
'cause,
no
like,
explanation.
Are you
true.
genuinely like fearing for your wife's life? Like,
Yeah.
is there something you know that we don't? It's interesting hearing that he would push for a C-section though, because typically that's like you don't want that because it's like a big ugly scar down your stomach. Like in my head, I'm like, it's not because he like doesn't want her to be ugly or anything. It's just genuinely, I feel like he just cares for her.
Yeah. I think it's a bit sus that she's like, you have zero say
Yeah,
in
zero.
anything about this baby until they're out of me. Because it's maybe, I mean, it affects her way more. Like, I mean, let's not get that twisted, but like zero?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say I don't think it should be 50-50 either, but yeah, definitely some say.
You're
for the
allowed to
guy.
present your own opinions, but then she should.
Yeah. I think it comes down to like knowing the reasoning behind why she wants this way and he wants that way. I feel like ultimately she should be able to make the decision
The
of
final
like
call.
yeah, of what she wants for her.
I think she
Like,
was too
but
hormonal and overreacted.
She's probably like on her period.
Yeah. Probably moody.
Support me, Caleb.
This whole question feels like a landmine.
You're trying to be like really careful of what you
Actually-
say.
Can you cut that hormonal part out?
Yeah, for sure.
I work in healthcare. I can't be caught saying that.
Would you guys agree that she should have the ultimate say, but there should also be room for a conversation and his opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is your body, but you should also hear what I have to say because that's my sperm.
Yeah. But like, it
She's
sounds
like, actually, it's not your sperm.
Yeah.
it sounds like this dude.
Oh,
Just kidding.
AI, baby
Oh
daddy.
my God. AI strikes again.
Sorry, Caleb. What were you saying?
It sounds like this dude is a bit of a know-it-all. He's the kind of guy who would like distrust medical advice from the doctor because he knows better, and he would like.
Oh yeah, I'm wondering
Right?
what he was Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The cesarean section thing. I'm not like a pregnancy expert. Wait, what is she being hooked up to?
Pitocin?
Can I see it?
I'm assuming
'Cause
that
is that a
induces
hormone?
birth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it like speeds
Based
it
on-
up, right?
I think so.
Like that's not bad.
But she wants a more, because what was she saying? Like, her pregnancy hasn't been bad. She wants, what did she say? She wants a home
more.
birth?
I will say it's weird. She's pushing for a C-section.
So you're like hooked up on the details.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you pushing for a C-section? That requires him to open up your like stomach and stuff, which makes me think he thinks there's something else.
Like, there's something deeper.
Yeah, like if you can give a natural birth, I don't see why that wouldn't be your first option. But he's pushing for, I guess, the hormones and C-section.
So him saying that like the pregnancy isn't about me and I'm not more important of a parent than he is, but currently like the pregnancy, she's bearing the brunt. Yeah. So I feel like that was unfair of him to say.
I also think he's saying that because she called him out for all this other shit. Like she's already attacking him for being like a know-it-all. He's also just hormonal and just angry.
Hormonal.
Hormonal.
How do you hormonal?
Hormonal.
Yeah.
Hormonal.
Yeah.
That sounds weird when I say it.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I think this is a tough one, guys, for me personally.
There's a lot of medical nuance here that I honestly,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to comment on.
Yeah, I feel like all I can say is, like, I think they should have more of an open conversation about why behind things, but then I feel like there's not enough information to say more about their relationship or the situation.
If you guys know anything about pregnancies, please let us know in the comments.
I'm sure our viewers are
Yeah.
definitely in the pregnant population. For this last one, do you guys want to end on like a deeper one or like a kind of like a silly one?
Deep.
Silly, but I'll let you vote, Adrian.
We can do silly.
Okay.
No, I'm not for silly.
This is on Two Hot Takes. Walked out in the middle of a first date because he farted and lied about it.
Okay, you don't even have to read it.
No, let's hear it.
Oh my gosh, apparently this girl's date had posted about it before.
About him farting?
No,
Like,
yeah.
in 2 hot takes?
And Two Hot Takes, yeah. And this is just her. And this is her version now. This is her
Oh my
side
God,
of the story.
that's so funny.
Okay. This is the other side of the story because my date posted his version here about a month ago and I just found out. This guy and I hit it off, and after a few weeks of talking, I agreed to go on a date with him. He was very funny, intelligent, and cute, to name just a few. As we were getting to know one another, we discussed things that we love, hate, and annoyances from a relationship standpoint. None of them from either of us were crazy. Some of mine were, I won't tolerate dishonesty, I don't like feet, and I don't like bathroom talk. Bathroom talk?
Like when you're
Oh, when you're like,
Bathroom
oh,
pooping
like
and
pooping
peeing and you're like
yeah.
talking.
That's specific. Okay, anyways.
She just has something against like butts and like
And, like,
farts.
Or like,
Shit.
yeah, and feet.
I guess she's
Feet.
clean.
Gross.
Okay, fast forward to our date. Everything is going well. We get our drinks and appetizers. He got some kind of bean soup as an app. That's mistake number one, Loki.
Brother, that's rule number 1, man.
He
I
was
think it's a
slur-
red flag. He enjoys bean soup.
What is bean
I
soup?
like bean soup.
White bean and chili?
I
or
like
something?
bean.
What do you
everything.
like about?
This guy
Oh,
eats beans from a
Dude,
can.
I
That's
used to just
true.
take Trader Joe's canned black
beans?
beans and just eat it straight.
God.
Not even cooked.
Just
like
Maybe with a little
raw
extra
dog it.
salt. Straight in.
I
extra
guess.
salt.
Would you do that on a first date?
Take a Trader Joe's can of beans.
You like go to a movie date. You're like, oh, what snacks did you bring?
Oh my God.
And you brought like the can opener.
No, I would not. Anyways, okay. He was slurping it out of the bowl. Didn't really bother me. It was just noticeable. Dinner comes out and he lets out the loudest rank fart that I've ever had the
that
displeasure
process-
of witnessing.
Loudest?
That's so fast.
Wait. He lets out the loudest rank fart that I've ever had the
Oh my
displeasure of
goodness.
witnessing. And this is in
I
parentheses.
love the way she writes.
Yeah.
I work in healthcare. Parentheses.
Oh, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Honestly, he looked so embarrassed. I was going to ignore it and continue with dinner. That is, until he practically yelled out, I didn't fart. It was the chair. The chair farted, not me. I promise I didn't fart. So I said, it's okay. Just please stop saying that and lower your voice.
Oh my god.
Y'all, I kid you not. This man starts scooting around on the chair, telling me he'll prove to me he didn't fart and just listen for the chair. This went on for a solid 5 minutes with people staring at us. I was so embarrassed and he would not let it go. I finally just got up and left. He left me several voicemails afterwards telling me how dramatic I was for leaving over a squeaky chair and how ridiculous my pet peeves
No,
were.
that's not why she left.
I never responded to him, and then I found out about his Reddit post. Can y'all blame a gal for walking out?
No.
I can't blame you, girl. And it wasn't the dink.
It's not even the fart.
It's not the
No.
fart.
It's
not the fart, man.
Yo, your ego is so fragile that you spend 10 minutes just squeaking around on a chair to prove to her it was the chair.
And you probably didn't
Just
even
laugh
prove
it off, man.
Yeah, just
You
laugh
should
it off.
have just dapped her up.
Should just.
That was me,
Yes.
my brother.
That's true, yeah. What about it?
You
Own
could
up
have
to
turned
it.
it into an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What'd you do? If you
Me?
farted on
Yeah.
a first date with me,
I'd be like, was that you?
you'd accuse the other person.
yeah.
I'd be like, smells like roses up there.
Smells like love.
I smell her, be like, it smells really good. What are you wearing?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like any like socially adept person would just joke about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
It sounded like it was real nasty. Like,
Yeah.
rank.
Rank fart.
Wait, guys. If your partner farted all the time and it smelled so bad,
Would you break up?
yeah,
And I told them, like,
yeah, but
Don't do that shit?
Yeah,
yeah,
Wait, do you have a say though to not fart?
don't fart in front of me.
listen.
I think that's fair.
listen.
fair?
It can be so
Just like a
fake.
boundary.
Yeah.
But no, I probably wouldn't break up with them.
Probably.
I mean, I wouldn't break up with them.
Rebecca farts a lot. Confirmed.
Wait, at what stage do you like? How far into a relationship will you openly fart in front of each other?
Never.
I actually never
I'm
do.
not there yet.
I'm not there yet.
3 years in, still not
Wait,
there.
actually?
Really?
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'll pull my covers up and make sure there's no friction on the way
Wait,
out.
fart on her or fart in front of her? I would never fart on Rebecca.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
What
in
I mean is
front
I
either?
would make sure in this let's say we're both
You would
in bed.
fart on your partner?
No.
Oh.
Wait.
I don't even fart in front of
So
anyone.
is your partner aware that you are farting?
Yeah, I might be like, hey,
Hey.
sorry, I really got to do this. It's like,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, so you have
So you do
farted
fart in
fr-
front of
yeah.
her.
Yeah, but emergency situations. Otherwise,
Oh, you
I'm gonna
wouldn't
get
just
up.
like rip it.
I'm gonna get up.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna walk to the bathroom
Cordial
in the
about
middle
it.
of the night.
Oh, in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Bro, just sleep and fart.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's so much
You-
effort.
okay, you're like
She
you don't
wouldn't
want to.
smell
Sorry,
it if you
we're
fart.
going to bed.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk to the bathroom.
So you don't want to Dutch oven.
I feel like you would. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I feel like you should like estimate beforehand how bad
Yo,
it is.
That shit's not easy to do, man.
I mean, you can kind of tell.
Does she fart in front of you openly?
No,
Okay, so you guys are
Are
both.
you sure she farts?
It's true.
Period.
Girls don't fart, so.
I'm pretty sure they don't fart. Girls.
Okay, so what about you guys?
Farted in front of her last week.
First time.
Nice.
No, like the story's crazy.
Wait. I don't even know the story.
Not that I'm trying to fart in front of
He's
her,
like, I had white bean soup.
but
for
the
dinner."
but the last ones before this one have all been silent.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, so it was your first time open farting.
I-
Or-
But it wasn't even rank. It was just
Was it-
you know. But you're right. I would first judge oh my god, is this
Is this like?
yeah.
is she gonna make a face or is
Am
she
I
just gonna be laugh at it? You know, if it's small and cute like a dude, you versus
I'll dab you up.
versus one of those. You'd be like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
I can't
definitely.
breathe type shit.
Okay, my question is, was he able to control it? I guess not.
Actually,
Like
for him to fart that loud, it must have been really
in
bad.
a restaurant.
Uh,
In a
Being soup,
restaurant?
man, it'll do that to you.
Wait.
You know when you hold poops for so long,
Oh
it
my
starts
God.
becoming painful.
Yeah.
It must have been that kind of pressure for him to just let it out like that.
Wait, that's so interesting. You guys are very considerate about your farts.
Yeah.
Are you not? Wait. Oh, okay. But then again, I feel like it's like.
You're
No, I don't
nasty.
fart. No, I don't. If I do it, it's silent, or it's like I go somewhere.
The bathroom
or I
begs
hold it
to
in,
differ.
and then it like fart inside of me. It like retracts itself. It's crazy.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Wait, no, but I've had in my past relationships, they just free for all.
Rip it.
Yeah, and it smells so bad.
Wait, but
sometimes.
like at what stage?
They're really comfortable into the relationship, but that's surprising to me that you guys
Are you holding
are so
yourself back?
considerate about it still.
No, I know what like a bad one like feels like.
Oh.
I can also tell like if I ate like a hot pot or Korean barbecue, I know it's gonna be bad, so I'm not gonna be like, you know.
So you're not doing it out of like discomfort around like the relationship. You're doing it out of consideration for the other
like,
partner.
literally, I wouldn't want to smell it either. It's just attached to me, so I wouldn't want you to be there.
There's like a trail, an aura around you.
Oh my god! Wait, never mind. It's too much like bathroom talk. We can save it for another time.
We have a whole episode on bathroom.
Bathroom etiquette.
How about
in
we
our
just-
mid-20s.
Guys, let's just let it out. Oh my god, you guys want to hear the actual,
Yeah.
the original one though?
Oh yes.
I actually haven't read this one either, so we're all getting a first glimpse at this. Okay. I accidentally farted on a first date and she walked out in the middle of dinner.
Oh, this is the guy's perspective.
This is a guy's perspective.
Oh my god.
I met this girl a couple weeks ago and I've never hit it off with anyone like this. Extremely attractive, funny. We loved all the same things. Everything was perfect. However, she kept mentioning all of her pet peeves, some of which are unforgivable and instant deal breakers. Our first date was this past Saturday night. I made a reservation at a hard to get into hole in the wall that's literally a tourist attraction in my town in Louisiana. Perfect spot for a quiet dinner. The quietness would become a detriment to my dating life.
Oh, it was quiet. Okay.
I had been gassy all day for no reason at all. It was one of those days. However, they weren't noisy or smelly, so I didn't think much about it. We were talking and I having a great time when I tried to ease one out, and for some reason it was audible. A clear fart noise. For some reason. In a desperate attempt to lie my way out of the mishap, I
Also,
quickly
he admitted to it.
well,
Farting.
okay, yeah.
Wasn't
So
a fucking
he
chair.
definitely was lying, yeah. I quickly said, "That's not what it sounded like. I promise you it was my chair." The night's conversational focus has now shifted toward the unidentified noise. Her whole demeanor changed, and there were no more laughs, jokes, smiles, nothing. One of her aforementioned pet peeves had surfaced. That night was effectively over. In a last-ditch effort to recover, we decided on trying to recreate the fart noise with the chair.
We
Dude.
decided.
I don't know.
Interesting.
If I could somehow achieve this, I had a chance. Although slim to none, a chance nonetheless. Long story short.
It's so funny.
Wait. Okay, listen,
going.
yeah. Long story short, I could not recreate the fart noise by scooting the chair around, and our now delivered food was getting cold. She accused me of a farting liar and left. It's now Monday morning, and I still haven't heard from her as I lie here and shitpost my gastric misfortunes. Believe it or not, this was the short version. Is there a chance for us, or is she out? Should I have taken ownership of the fart? Thoughts?
Oh my god.
Wait, what did a comment say?
Should have forced another out while trying to recreate it with the chair.
That's good. That's good.
That's W advice.
Yeah.
That is.
Upvote that one.
Oh, wait. This one's funny. You farted and lied about it, so were you, quote, gaslighting her? It's fine. I'll see myself out.
Dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
ready.
That's,
He
come on.
admits it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's a capper.
Yo, don't. Okay, if my on a deeper level, if you're gonna lie about your farts, what else are you gonna lie about? You know,
Yeah.
like you're so embarrassed.
First date.
What is that? Like to
Guys,
save your
I get if
image?
you're
Remember
nervous.
what we talked about, like men going on dates and stuff?
Yeah. Okay, I guess there's an
Recap.
image that you have to protect. yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, but would you lie about that?
But I didn't.
Didn't fart. So you're not
Okay,
lying.
okay. You know what? You know what? Another scenario. Like you have to like scratch your ass because you have like a wedgie,
Okay.
and then like she catches you like picking a wedgie. Wait.
Wait,
I don't know what I'm
would
saying.
I say something?
I wouldn't say anything.
I don't think
to
I
be
would
honest.
say
Yeah.
something. But I
But
would
then
be
you
like,
caught me sniffing.
oh my
Yo, this just gets weirder and weirder. I don't know. I don't know if this is relevant.
The fact is, babe, I did not fart on our first date, so it doesn't apply.
That's a really funny date story.
I guess like the bigger issue is if you catch your partner doing something embarrassing, like would you acknowledge it, or would you just like for the sake of them?
Oh my god.
Oh, do you have a story?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, do tell.
Do I tell? Let's just say I told him after. Like,
Oh.
oh wait, no. I told them like way after, but I think they just kind of like didn't want to like hear it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of just assume they don't want to hear it, and I just pretend like it didn't happen.
You sound like you
Yeah.
have trauma.
And then I just like change topics
Yeah.
or like move things along. Yeah,
Yeah. I wouldn't want to embarrass them, so.
yeah.
Same. I would never embarrass you.
I think moral of the story is don't lie and just communicate. I feel like a lot of these issues could be solved if there was
Yeah.
better communication.
But it's crazy though. Like all these people are all like older too.
I mean, they're our age, like 25 to 27.
I think I was thinking more
That's
about
right.
the one that doesn't read text and the wife got mad at her, and then the marriage shit. The date one and what was the other one?
The getting hit on
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
and
that's
like
like
jeopardizing the
yeah,
entire
yeah.
relationship.
I just feel like
Adults are just big babies.
This
That's
is-
true.
yeah, you don't really
Just
yeah.
whistle.
Babies with
Yeah.
saggier skin
and more money.
and more money.
Cool.
All right, cool.
That's a wrap. Hope
have
you
any
guys enjoyed.
announcements?
All right. Well, if you guys disagreed with anything that we said, let us know.
If this episode was fun for you, let us know too. This was a lot of fun for us, and definitely a different format from our normal like mid-20s shit. But
Yeah.
yeah.
We definitely have a lot more stories. Thanks, Reb, too, for
Yeah.
finding the
Thanks for having
posts.
me. I enjoyed this a lot.
Till next time. I feel like me selfishly, I want a part 2.
You can find Rebecca at this TikTok handle.
I don't even know my own TikTok handle. I'm sorry.
It's rebchin_.
Aw, you know it.
And Caleb's
Creep.
TikTok is
Kayla P.
Is it?
underscore.
I don't know.
9 some. There's like a 9 in
Why are
there,
we doing
maybe.
TikTok? Just find me on Insta. Add me.
No, we're trying to plug your TikTok so you become famous and I can retire.
No, I'm trying to have you retire me. Blow this podcast
fart
up.
on you.
Okay.
You blow me away.
All right.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. With that,
TTYL.
Guys, it has to be closer gap. Right now, it's with that. TTY.
Well, I didn't know. Okay.
Okay. With that.
TTYL.
TTYL. Adrian.
Wait,
Yeah.
No,
You did it
You
before
guys
I
didn't
used
get the memo.
I was reading her
just-
lips.
She just said
her
fast.
luscious lips. Try it again.
Am I the asshole for saying TTYL earlier?
Yeah. With that,
TTYL.
beautiful, guys. Beautiful.